The U.S. military, it runs on two kind of leaders, commissioned and non-commissioned officers, and that setup, it goes way back. The idea of a commissioned officer came out of the old European armies, mostly the British. A commission was a legal paper from the king of government giving someone the authority to lead troops in the monarch's name. Back then, those jobs often went educated or directly to wealthy men. When America built its own army, it kept the system, but made it about ability instead of class. A commission in the United States comes from the president and carries the weight of national authority. Officers are trained to see the whole field, to think ahead, to organize, and to carry responsibility for what happens under their command. The other side of that is the non-commissioned officer, the NCO. That title started in the early Continental Army during the Revolution. The founders knew you couldn't run an army on theory alone. You needed experienced hands. Soldiers knew the work and could lead from the front. NCOs made the plans real. They trained the troops. They kept the unit together day after day. The saying that NCOs are the backbone of the Army came from that time, and it still holds true in every single branch of the United States military. A commissioned officer brings direction, policy, vision. A non-commissioned officer brings experience, adaptability, execution. Together, they are two halves of one engine, strategy and reality working side by side. Over time, those lines, they start to blur. Many NCOs learn officer-level skills through experience, often taking on broader and more rounded sense of leadership. They blend strategy with a strong sense of people. Officers, on the other hand, grow into the practical, boots-on-the-ground skills that NCOs master early on. The best of both meets in the middle, where leadership becomes balanced, steady, and capable. And in the Marine Corps, that connection runs deep. Every Marine, officer or enlisted, is a rifleman first. Every one of them is trained to hit a target from 500 yards, 457 meters, and to lead when the moment calls for it. That kind of teamwork, it shows up again after service. Former officers step into executive or management jobs where planning and structure matter the most. Former NCOs tend to do well in places where teamwork, trust, and emotional intelligence count. Officers know how to build a plan and see the way forward. NCOs know how to get there without losing the people along the way. And when both kinds of leaders respect each other, things, they just work right. Vision from the top, understanding from the ground up. And history proves it. Harry Truman started as an artillery NCO before becoming an officer and then President of the United States. Vice President J.D. Vance once led Marines as a corporal. On the officer side, General Colin Powell became Secretary of State, and Fred Smith, a Marine officer, went on to found FedEx. All different paths, but the same truth. Leadership, it isn't about a title or a commission. It's about knowing the people that you lead, guiding them with respect, and earning their trust every day. These are Interesting Things with JC.